Hey everyone, in this video I will be comparing two high yield dividend stocks and answering which one is the better one to buy right now. Is it Verizon or British American Tobacco? Now to answer that question, I'm going to compare these two on their dividend yield, their revenue, their operating profit margin, and their valuation. So let's get started with the dividend yield. And British American Tobacco offering a slightly better dividend yield at 8.04%, while Verizon stock offers investors a dividend yield of 7.68%. So, two very high yield dividend stocks here for passive income investors. The next thing I wanted to compare these two on is revenue. Trailing 12-month revenue looking back 5 years, and Verizon has done a good job increasing its revenue in this time. Neither of these two stocks is a blazing fast growth stock. You'd be lucky to get low to mid single digit revenue growth from either of these two companies. Verizon showing better revenue growth than British American Tobacco at 33 billion in its most recent year, while Verizon at 136 billion over its recent year. The next thing I wanted to compare these two on is the operating profit margin, and this metric shows a different story, with British American Tobacco with a considerably higher operating profit margin of 54.4%, one of the highest operating profit margins of any of the companies I follow. In fact, not Verizon, Visa is the highest operating profit margin of any of the companies I follow at 65%. So British American Tobacco is not far away from the absolute top in terms of my coverage universe. It makes Verizon look poor in terms of its operating profit margin of 22.2%, which is in a solid profit margin to be sure. It's just compared to British American Tobacco, Verizon's operating profit margin looks minuscule. Finally, I wanted to compare these two stocks on valuation, and I chose to use the forward price to earnings ratio. And again, similar like the dividend yield, Verizon trading at a forward price to earnings of 7.264, while British American Tobacco trading at a forward price to earnings of 7.736. Now, in making this decision of which one of these is the better dividend stock to buy, I'm going to assume you have no quarrels with investing in a tobacco company. If you do, that's understandable. Not everybody wants to invest in a tobacco company. I understand that. However, ignoring that factor and just judging these two companies based on their financial metrics, their prospects, and their valuation, I would pick British American Tobacco as the better dividend stock to buy. I like BTI's excellent operating profit margin. I don't mind that revenue is not growing that rapidly. I don't need it to. I like the 8% dividend yield, although dividend yield is not that high on my list of important factors when I'm choosing a stock to invest in. And I like that it's not trading that much more expensively than Verizon, even though its profit margin is more than double that of Verizon. So I'm getting a better company, but I'm not paying too much more for that better company. So I like that. I would choose British American Tobacco as the better dividend stock to buy, ignoring, any quarrels with the fact that it's a tobacco company. All right, but that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.